Collect money and jewelry. So here it is, all wrapped up in one.
All wrapped up in
all
one.
wrapped in one. We're moving to something else that
brand new.
Bellezza has really become important to us for, and that is the combination of the look of that incredible pure through and through gold, which in this case, remember, it's pure bronze, bathed in 18 karat gold, and Spinel. So black Spinel here in this brand new pendant. We've got a chain for you that you can add to this if you want to. But that black Spinel is so mesmerizing. Like this is strange, but it's just so true. And maybe you can understand that if you've ever had black Spinel. The brightest evening sky. Right, the brightest black sky. We'll show you. There's almost like stars included with the twinkle, but then a wreath-style design on a spring price for us. Again, 4 flex payments, 5 with the HSN card. Paul, there's a lot of artistry in this.
This is absolutely astonishingly gorgeous. Now, the inspiration for this was the that circular staircase that you see in the Vatican City.
Oh.
And you've all seen lots and lots of pictures of it. And I had a private tour of the Vatican some years back, and what a life-changing moment. I mean, in the Sistine Chapel, I literally broke down and cried. You just can't even imagine how beautiful the art is. And this is inspired by that staircase, which has become known worldwide as one of the most important architectural details ever. What we've done is taken 6 gorgeous circles of pure bronze, and then we've bathed them in 18 karat gold. We then married it to this beautiful, I'm going to call it adornment, if you will, with the black Spinel, almost a full carat. Now here's the thing, we've never done this before. We actually turned the adornment into a bail. You see that?
Oh, smart.
So
Very
the chain
smart,
just
Paul.
actually goes right through there. So there's not an extra piece. There's nothing you have to fiddle with. There's nothing you have to worry about. Look at that black Spinel. Now, we are known for using only the finest and then setting them in the most gorgeous setting and complementing with the black rhodium. Look how they sparkle and shine. And when you work with black stones, you have a couple of choices.
Mm-hmm.
You have black diamonds, which are, of course, really expensive.
Expensive, but gorgeous.
They're
yes.
gorgeous.
Yeah.
Actually, I like black Spinel more. I feel like you get more shine from them. And you certainly get more value. So we have become known for our beautiful pendants. And here's why you're going to want this pendant. Think about all of the chains you have that need a little more adornment so they feel fresh and new again. So this is a way of taking what you already have and updating it in a really gorgeous Italian way. It's about 2 inches in size and has lots of movement and flow. You're going to love this one. I like it long, I like it short.
I do. I was just going to say that. So you can add the chains. We've got a 2-rope set. If you'd like that, that's on the bottom of your screen in terms of the information. So you can go with this long door knocker style like Sue has, or you can bring the attention up a little bit higher depending on what your preference is that day. You slide it through that black Spinel adornment on a big, beautiful bail. So if you have even a neck wire, you're going to be able to use that too. But when it comes to, here we go, black Spinel, a gemstone that certainly does rival visually black diamonds, and a brightness to this black. Because sometimes, you know, when Paul was just talking about the different black gemstones you can choose from, there are some that are, you know, black sapphires you could do obsidian, you could do black agate, but there's something magical about the brightness. I know that sounds crazy, but wait till you see it, the brightness of the black in black Spinel, which I think is why so many of us adore it. There's a sparkle to it, and visually flawless. So you really are going to enjoy all that depth of color bring. And of course, black goes with everything. So if you're interested, you know, we only were able to bring in 200 of these because of the artistry, because of how long it takes to make each piece. It was just a limited run, but we were so glad to even get in, you know, more than 50. So treat yourself to that. And it's a big, bold statement, Paul, but it's not heavy.
Not heavy,
right?
because
it doesn't weigh you down.
It's Italian made,
Right.
That's why. And you can see that in the artistry. Now, we have a lot, I think everything is Italian made today.
Oh, good.
So you're gonna see some really special pieces, including, there's a ring coming up.